I was asked on TikTok if the TEMU vinyl works with the Cricut Easy Presses. So I am making this quick little tutorial and video showing that the TEMU vinyl does work on many items. This particular item that I'm going to be using in this video is a canvas wristlet from the Dollar Tree. So it's from the $1.25 store because nothing in there is $1 anymore. So they have a lot of products that you can use if you are just trying to try out new materials or new ways to make things without being wasteful. And so with that being said, I'm going to measure the wristlet and just to see, what size I need to make my image. I've already uploaded my image into Design Space. So now I'm just going to size it. This is a juncture wristlet. So if you do grab one, I did make this image 5 inches for the width and 4 inches for the height. So the design is a 5x4. And once we have our image uploaded, we're going to hit the make button, and we always make sure we are mirroring the design. So I made sure I mirrored, and then of course make sure your Cricut is on. And then for the TEMU vinyl, it's the same as if you were using the Cricut everyday vinyl because it is a heat transfer vinyl. So I just picked the Cricut Everyday Iron-On for the material settings. Shiny side down. So when you're looking at the roll, the shiny side should always be down on the mat. So shiny side down when you are placing the vinyl on. And we're just gonna pop it on into our Cricut and let it do its thing. I did place 2 pieces of tape onto my mat because it has a lot going on. I need to toss this one and open another one up. I don't place the little protective covers back on like I should, which of course would make the longevity of the mat a little bit better if you are replacing the little clear protective sheet back on there. But I don't. And we are going to be using the Cricut Mini press. I'm going to turn it up to the highest setting and push it off to the side for it to warm up. And of course, our Cricut has cut our design. So I am using my handy dandy paper trimmer to cut off the piece that I need. And then I have some slap bracelets in the garage in my other craft space. I don't know why I don't have any out here. So I'm just placing the tape back on there. And we are ready to weed our design. This TEMU vinyl, it weeds pretty easy as long as you're using the right tools. I cannot find the weeding tool that I like. Of course, if you can see, there is still a lot of stuff all over this desk of mine. I am going to take some time this weekend to clean it up and organize everything so that I can be able to find my weeding tools, because I have like 4 of them and they are nowhere to be found. And then, of course, on my self-care day, I will go into all of the hobby stores. I love to just go and see what they have, what's new, what's on clearance, find some great deals, or, if I find some sales and stuff, I always post them on TikTok. So if you are following me on TikTok, drop me a heart in the comments. Now, this weeding pen also came off of TEMU. My sister Neek introduced me to these. So hey Dominique, if you're watching, love you. She purchased me one a couple years ago, And I don't know if I broke the needle in it or what. I have to find it. Because the one she brought me came with some replacements, but is really good for getting the small little intricate pieces out, versus the weeding tool sometimes. So I do like to try to have both nearby. So with this particular design, the words were pretty easy to weed out, but there are some small lines inside of the actual Cricut design that is on here. So there's actually a Cricut maker on this particular design, and this is called a light pad. I think they have a wireless one now. This is the first one that came out. So I think it's just the Cricut light pad. If I'm not mistaken, they're like $49.99. I also have just a regular tracing pad that I think was like $10 off of Amazon. But pretty much you just turn it on and it's a bright light and you can actually see the cut lines. Whereas I could not see those cut lines. And no, I do not wear glasses. I have very good vision, but some of the lines were very small. So with the light behind it, I can go in and see where I need to be weeding at. So I just thought this image was really cute, and it just says I can totally make that. So even though it's a little wristlet, I'm probably gonna put it in my little travel bag, and then I'll just put some little tools and things like that in it, because I do take my Cricut Joy with me everywhere. And stay tuned because I have a surprise coming. I just got to finish working on that video. And y'all see, it was like a piece of hair got on there, and I was, boop, just stab it. Take it right on off. But the light pad is it's not one of those you need it, but it's one of those things that do come in handy if you have very intricate designs that you're weeding out and you are having trouble seeing those intricate designs. So I do like it. It is one of those bonuses for your craft space. All right, so this is our little wristlet, and this press pillow actually came from TEMU as well. I think it was like $3, and it's pretty sturdy. I have two of the Cricut brand ones, um, but like I said, this little one that came from TEMU is nice as well. So I'm going to be using a press pillow because I'm not over where my heat press area is, and that's just to protect my desk as well. And the little mini press is on the highest setting, and I am just going over the little wristlet. I don't know why I want to keep calling this a tote bag. So I'm going over the wristlet, and then we're going to place our image right there on the top and just go over the image with firm pressure. And I mean, it's the same as if you were using a heat press. You know, you're supposed to press for 10 to 15 seconds with your heat press. It's the same if you're using a mini press or iron or, you know, just anything that's warming up. Just make sure you're still following those same time guidelines when you are pressing down onto whatever it is that you are making. And of course, it is not a hot peel, and y'all know I want to snatch this off right now. And of course, I done stepped away because I'm looking for this cooling block. This little thing actually helps, guys. I'm impatient, and a couple people recommended the cooling block on a couple of my videos on TikTok. So I did listen, and I did purchase the cooling block. So this is it, and Look, I was getting ready to snatch it on off, but I think this came out really cute. Oh, now I probably should have edited that out, but I was trying to clean up my little mess, and that's just a little hack I do. I take the transfer tape because it's sticky to get up all those little pieces off of my little workspace, and I'm just taking a Teflon sheet and going back over the image just to make sure that everything is down and it is how we need it to be. And so to answer her question, will TEMU heat transfer vinyl work with a Cricut Easy Press? Why, yes, it will. So this is our little $1.25 bag, and we turned it into something cute.